lovely people, my name is Amy Rebecca. Welcome back to my channel. Firstly, it's really hot, so if I'm sweaty and gross, yeah, it's because I'm sweaty and gross. And I also can't open the window because I don't know if you can still hear it through the window, but someone's decided to whap out the sledgehammer. It's very noisy, it's very warm. Welcome. So a little while ago, maybe a few months ago at this point, I uploaded a very difficult video to upload, which was me basically talking about all of my past and I guess ongoing struggles with disordered eating, body image, and just feeling like my body wasn't good enough. So many of you resonated with that, and I'm not happy about that, obviously. I hope nobody would resonate with that, but I am so happy that the video helped to make you feel like you're not alone, because you're not alone. There are so many people who struggle with these things, and I just thought that since we are coming up on summer, judging by how much I'm sweating right now, and we have, you know, the usual faff about get bikini body ready, and then also the added new pressure of us all obsessing about how much weight we've gained during lockdown, as well as the whole hot girl summer fad, which I made a whole separate video about how to have a hot girl summer that's nothing to do with aesthetics, so I'll link that down below if you want to see that. But I just thought, with all of these things whirling around, I've definitely been feeling the pressure. I've definitely been looking at myself in the mirror and thinking, eesh. And it's not a good feeling, and it's not a necessary feeling. It's like my logical brain knows that my body is perfectly fine and healthy and doing the job that it's supposed to be. What more could you possibly want? But then the other part of my brain is looking at all these pictures on Instagram, hashtag hot girl summer, TikToks, all these people in like their booty shorts with like the perfect peachy bums, and I'm like, oh, that's not me. And then the logical side of my brain chips back in again and is like, hey, you know those aren't real anyway, so why are we even playing this comparison game? So I thought that I would make a video about that today. I'm going to be making a video about why you are not pretty enough, why you will never be skinny enough, and why you'll never feel hot enough when you compare yourselves to celebrities and social media influencers, and maybe even some people you know in real life when you look at their Instagram pictures or TikToks. For those of you who are new, hi, if you like good vibes and learning about how to live your best life, then please go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you on board. At this point, come on. It's no secret to anyone that people alter their photographs, and sometimes even their videos. There are literally apps now where you can alter the way that your face and body look in videos. So if you're seeing someone's Instagram story and you think, oh well, that must be real because it's a video, no. You can make your boobs bigger and your waist smaller and your skin clear in video format now. Going back in the olden days, when I was growing up, things like Photoshop were kind of exclusively for professional photographers. And so we all had this idea that models and celebrities were being airbrushed on the covers of magazines. But now you can download this stuff for like 99 pence in the App Store, and everyone can do it on their phone. So it's becoming increasingly difficult to see what is real and what is not. In the interest of being completely transparent and honest, about 3 or 4 years ago, I used to FaceTime my photos. I never really did the whole like contouring of my body thing, but I would go in afterwards and I would get rid of any spots. I would get rid of, get this, I would get rid of my freckles. And now the ironic thing is, a lot of these built-in filters on like TikTok or Instagram add freckles because people want to filter themselves to look like they do have freckles. And all that time I was going in and erasing mine, which just again shows how ridiculous, absurd, and completely unfounded all of these perceptions we have are about ourselves. But it's a really slippery slope, and I just started by like getting rid of the freckles on my face, and then oh, I'm gonna get rid of the bags under my eyes, and then oh, I'm gonna make my teeth a little bit whiter, I'm gonna get rid of the cellulite on the backs of my legs, and all of a sudden my pictures just, they weren't me. And the sad thing about that, aside from misleading other people to think that that version of myself existed in the world when it didn't, and therefore setting them up to feel badly about themselves, I just felt so much worse about myself. Because when I looked in the mirror, I didn't see that Instagram Amy. I saw the Amy with the bags and the freckles and the big spots and the cellulite and the stretch marks and all those things that I could erase on my phone but was stuck with in real life. So I gave up Facetuning my photos a few years ago. I still use it to edit my thumbnails, to like when you see my thumbnails how the background is blurry. That's Facetune. But yeah, I don't faff around with my face or my boobs or anything like that. But today, I'm going to. Because here's the thing, we all know that Facetune and Photoshop and all these different editing apps exist. We look at people's Instagram pictures and we can say, oh, she probably edited that. It's okay that I don't look that good. But like, do we really sit down and see the true extent of like how different reality and social media is? Well, today we're going to. I took 2 photographs of me in a bikini. I couldn't find my bikini bottom, so I just wore little shorts. And let me just say, in real life, I would not have woken up today and thought, this is a great day to take Instagram bikini pictures, because I'm bloated. I have like weird tan lines where I got burned last weekend. Like, my hair is frizzy from the humidity. I've got a breakout going on. Like, this is not prime photo taking opportunity, but hopefully it'll further show like what the difference is between what people look like in real life and what they look like on Instagram. So this is the first photo, and as you can see, I'm just standing. I'm not doing anything particularly special. I'm just trying to make myself not look like I have a crazy face, because I do sometimes have a crazy face in photographs. And you can see like I'm not sucking in or anything, just letting it all hang out. It's not a particularly flattering photograph, you know. I wouldn't be like, ooh, throw that up on the gram. The next photo, you can see that I'm working my angles a little bit more. Now, I will say that I am, in case you guys didn't know, I am not a model. I don't take the best pictures, but you can already see that just like by putting my hip out, sucking my stomach in for dear life, and like going up on my tiptoes, angling the camera down just a little bit, I already look a little bit more snatched, a little bit smaller. But here's the fun part, because now we're going to take that photo, we're gonna edit the crap out of it. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take this picture into Lightroom, and that's honestly something that I do with all of my pictures anyway, just to brighten them up, because otherwise they look dark, and that's not the life I'm trying to live. Oh, okay, I always put the saturation up a little bit, the vibrance. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Again, not a model, not a photographer, but I like the way it looks when it's brighter and lighter, so you can see it's a big difference. It already looks like a much nicer photograph. Then I'm going to open it up in Facetune, and this is where we're going to get creative. So I'm going to start with my face, because like I said, I used to edit my face back in the day. I know how that goes. I know how to do this. We can smooth out those under eye bags, those crow's feet. Not welcome here. We can get rid of any trace of any pores, really. Pores? Not welcome here. And I'm going to do the same down like on my chest. See, I have a spot there. We don't want that. You're not welcome here. Freckles, be gone. We don't want those. Let's even out this weird tan situation. I'm actually just going to make the whole of my body impossibly smooth. Okay? On my stomach, you can see there's this little like line where I've been sitting down, and my fat rolls have been like resting against one another. Super attractive, I know. So let's get rid of those. Legs, I have a bunch of thread veins on my legs. Something I've always kind of been quite self-conscious about. So if we could just take a big eraser to those, get rid of them. Try and even out again that part where I got burned. Okay, now this woman has no pores and she is pretty much flawless in the skin department. So let's like give my eyes a little bit of a pop. Yes, and I'm gonna whiten up my teeth. not my boobs. They're white enough. Your girl is very pale. So whiter teeth. Then let's play around with making myself skinnier. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and like reshape my body. Let's see if I can like pull in the waist. You know, who needs to go on a diet when you can just... That was far too easy to do. No. Look how tiny my waist is now. That's crazy. I'm gonna do it to my thighs too. I've never had skinny thighs. It looks ridiculous. Okay, transformation complete. I no longer look like a human being. Okay, but seriously, if we put those two pictures next to each other, come on. And that didn't, I have no skill at this. Like, I have never tried, you know, altering my body before. I was just making it up as I went along. Imagine if you were like practiced in the art of like body slimming on Facetune. You could make it look so much more realistic and so much better, and no one would ever know. That's insane. That's insane. Like, I will literally never see my waist look that tiny. Even when I was struggling with disordered eating, I was at my smallest weight. I don't think my waist has ever been that tiny. Because I got organs that need to go in there. Like, they need to like breathe and digest things, and I need space for the stuff that does that job. Everyone's built differently. Some women do have really naturally tiny waists. Some people are very petite. I am never going to look like this woman. I'm never going to have a waist that tiny. It's not possible for me, and it might not be possible for you. So if you were looking at a picture like this, it would be very deceiving, because it makes it look like this is achievable for people with my body type, when I know that it's not achievable for me and my body type. And hopefully this will give you guys an extra boost of clarity. Like I said, we all know this goes on. We all know this happens. But maybe seeing the transformation of like average person standing in a bikini to face-tuned goddess in red, maybe seeing how easy it is to make those changes and how huge of a difference it makes will help you to really, yeah, put your thinking cap on next time you're on social media and say, do I even need to compare myself to this? Because it's not real. And even when you're out in the world, and if you see someone in real life who has like an amazing body or like super clear skin or fantastic hair, still don't compare yourself, because that's that person. That's not you. Let's just stop comparing. Okay? What do they say? Comparison is the thief of joy. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you guys found it helpful or informative or fun or enjoyed it in some way, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, remember that you are enough just as you are. And I will see you all next time. Bye guys.